fight coming up next for the UFC Middleweight Championship of the World between Israel Adesanya and Paulo Costa. Well, he may not have the gold at home to prove it, but many believe on any given Saturday night you are looking live at the best middleweight on this roster, the Brazilian Paulo Costa, the artist formerly known as Borrachinha, but man, has he been erasing UFC competition left and right. His fight against Yoel Romero will be one that they are talking about deep into the next century. This man is the total package, and tonight looks to inch one step closer to future UFC Golden Boot. So here's the undisputed UFC middleweight champion of the world making the walk, looking to defend his title. It is certainly something that he's been able to do in the past. He has been challenged on this title run. It's not as though he has run roughshod through this division, but they're all still chasing him at 185 pounds tonight. At least on paper, could be his most difficult challenge to date. Tell the tape for this middleweight championship fight. Adesanya is 2 years the elder. He will have an 8-inch reach advantage. We send it inside the octagon. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. And when the action begins, our referee in charge of the octagon, Dan Murgliata. And now, this is the moment UFC fans around the world have been waiting for. Live from the MGM Grand Garden Arena in Las Vegas, it's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Middleweight Championship of the World. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a kickboxer, holding a professional record of 13 wins, no losses. He stands 6 feet 1 inch tall, weighing in at 185 pounds. Presenting the challenger, Paulo the Eraser Costa. And now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a mixed martial artist, holding a professional record of 19 wins, no losses. He stands 6 feet 4 inches tall, weighing in at 185 pounds. Presenting the reigning, defending UFC undisputed middleweight champion of the world, Israel, the last style bender, Adesanya.
All right, this is for the UFC Championship. I want you to obey my commands at all times, protect yourself at all times. I want a nice, clean, safe fight. Touch gloves, back your corners, come out fighting. You ready?
All right, so lofty expectations for this matchup as round 1 gets underway. Seems to be a striking advantage on one side, but on the other, truly a fighter who can do it all.
And that guy will usually have the advantage on paper. When you're a striker at this guy's level, that will normally balance out whatever advantage the other guy has.
Really making good use of his reach advantage there with that punch. And they separate. Well Well, it's one thing to have length, it's another thing to use it, and he does it as well as anyone. Nice kick there by Adesanya. Well, perhaps a sign of things to come as he lands a kick there.
Nice kick landed by the gentleman.
Both fighters throwing heat now.
Look at him chopping the wood. Chop the wood with those leg kicks. Beautiful body kick. Big powerful punch lands. Now he gets back to range.
All right, so a nice shot there defensively to raise the guard and prevent any damage.
Those hands never leave where they're supposed to be. And if you do that, most times you will block the shot that's incoming.
All right, he engages in a single collar tie here.
Look at him yank the head and land that beautiful punch from the clinch.
Oh, beautiful land there by Adesanya. You hear this crowd just eating out of his hand, oohing and on every time he advances.
I mean, he just captures your imagination from the walkout to the entrance when he's in the octagon, the fighting style. He just kind of has that thing that makes you want to stop and stare at Israel Adesanya.
So just over 20 total strikes have now landed for the powerful Paulo Costa. Oh, a little single collar tie there.
Big punch lands over the top. How's he gonna follow this?
There as he lands, and maybe time to get the bonus checks ready.
I mean, this fight is about done. He's got him hurt very bad with his head kick. Now he has to find one more strike to end the night.
A lot of different looks. He switches to southpaw now. And that one was heavy.
Oh my goodness, what a fight. Liver kick, if you take those kicks, it's gonna shut your body off. Nice punch lands over the top.
Well, a lot of people think he might have the best jab in this division. Certainly you. Strike lands there, and somehow his opponent's chin held up.
His opponent's chin held up, but you do not want to be on the receiving end of those types of strikes. He is throwing a fast, straight, hard jab.
What an end to round one. All right, so there's the end of the round, and on one side, thrill, on the other, agony after that knockdown.
Yeah, he was able to really damage him with that big punch. You see the hands, the speed, how sharp he is, how technical he is. It allows him to land in spots where his opponent is winging punches. Great strike landed, great punch landed to put his opponent down.
Round two now. Israel Adesanya
Okay, round two, you ready?
versus Paulo Costa.
Let's go fight, guys.
Oh, he lands another strike to the body, really starting to connect on him. It's on the feet. His opponent in a lot of trouble now.
That was Cain Velasquez's punch of choice. Every time he landed that overhand right, he hurt people bad. And this guy has his opponent hurt very badly again.
Oh, his opponent squirming like a fish out of water now. The ground and pound is on point. This could very well be the beginning of the end.
This could be the beginning of the end. We've seen some really good ground and pound fighters. This young man is as good as any you've ever seen.
Well, the numbers continue to pile up. 54 total strikes. Oh, what a shot to the body. His opponent not out yet.
He's trying to keep a good poker face, but he's hurt very, very bad.
Nice kick there by Costa. And they separate. Flips. Well, you see him land the jab there. He's got the reach advantage. You might as well use it. All right, he engages in the single collar tie. All right, Muay Thai clinch. A lot of elbows and knees could be coming from here. We'll see how he chooses to attack.
Yeah, it's a very dangerous position, but an advantageous one for the offensive fighter. Watch for the defensive guy to try to break this immediately.
Well, he was a little bit lackluster in round one. You can't say the same here in this second round. He has really picked up the pace, an uptick in the aggression and the output, and starting to find his range here in the bottom. Oh, and he escapes up to his feet. Very nice. Big knee there. Less than 2 minutes now to go in round 2.
He got him!
Yeah, man, crowd loving it. Just a gorgeous shot there to end the fight. Really just the way he drew it up. He found the opening and capitalized on it to the utmost extent. Nicely done to finish the fight. All right, let's get you some replays now. Certainly a lot for our replay guys to work with in the truck. This was a clinic tonight in terms of mixed martial arts acumen in every realm of the game.
A full-on display of all of his skills. He did everything in this championship-winning performance. He used his wrestling. He used his elbows. He used his pace and pressure to really wear down his opponent so that he can get his hand raised.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Dan Bergliata calls a stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 12 seconds of round number 2. Declaring the winner by knockout and still the undisputed UFC middleweight champion of the world, Israel Adesanya.
And still the king of the 185-pounders. There he is, the undisputed UFC middleweight champion after the knockout tonight in his title defense. And that's got to feel pretty good. There were a lot of people backing the #1 contender coming in here tonight, but he certainly muted all of that noise and then some. The celebration is on in the corner. Congratulations to the reigning, defending, still undisputed UFC middleweight champion of the world.